Good. How are you?
Good, man. Can you give us kind of just a quick health update of where you stand, and had you guys made the playoffs, would you have been able to play this week?
Yeah, I think I'm feeling better. Last week we kind of we pushed it, and I think took the steps to possibly be ready for this week. I mean, I couldn't say 100%, but I feel pretty confident that I would have been giving it a go.
How tough was it just to sit out those last couple of weeks and watch the game?
Yeah, it's been different. Obviously, it's the first time in my career that I've missed extended time, and it's tough. You want to be out there with your team, especially in a game like yesterday. But it is what it is, and luckily for us, we got some young guys who stepped in and got some good reps, and I think it'll pay off for us in the long haul.
Zach, do you think that UL and Tyron will be back on this line next season, or what would you predict for 2021 for the offensive line?
Yeah, I mean, I sure hope so. Obviously, there's a lot that can change in that time, and we had some guys step up and play some great football today, or this year. But I think we're looking forward to getting everyone back and hitting the ground running with a full healthy unit.
What do you think all the experience with the Lions was able to get with some of you guys out as terms of starters? What do you think that experience will do for the depth moving forward?
Well, it's huge. Obviously you want to test yourself out there. The only way I think you continue to grow and get better as a player is if you play in those games. And I think those guys kind of took that step this year to go out there and get their first game experience and really give us a chance late in the season.
We've not seen Tyron. He played just the 2 games, and obviously Leo was out the whole year. What do they look like? How are they doing in their rehabs from what you've seen and being around the guys?
Yeah, they look good. They look like they've been working and obviously taking care of their bodies. Just hoping we can all get back together this offseason and start training and kind of building that continuity as a unit. So, they've done a good job of being in the building. We're able to see them, and they're staying connected.
Zach, you're not old by any stretch of the imagination, but these seasons are piling up without a serious Super Bowl run. How do you kind of view that pursuit on your career timeline now versus, say, 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, I think, the saying that it goes fast is you don't realize it until you start getting a little older and you see how important these opportunities are every year. So, that's definitely a goal. That's when I came here, that was a goal. And, even more now, where I'm at in my career, I want to win a Super Bowl. So I think everyone in this building's got that goal, and now it's time to take its steps into working towards it.
What's missing, Zach? What do you think this team needs?
Yeah, I think, obviously everyone's dealt with injuries this year, but, to start the year and have everyone healthy and just keep gaining that confidence. With the whole unit together, you string a few wins together, that confidence grows and your team grows. So that's what I think we need to do in the offseason is just keep building that camaraderie, and that confidence will grow from that and hit the ground running.
Zach, why is Mike McCarthy the right guy for this team?
Say again?
Why is Mike McCarthy the right coach for this team, and what have you learned about him this year?
Yeah, I think, Coach obviously comes with a lot of experience. He's been part of the Super Bowl team, and I think guys really bought into the way we do things here with him. Obviously, it was tough not having an offseason and a limited training camp, but, I think as the year went on, people started getting used to the schedule and how we do things, and, I know we're 100% confident that we got the right man for the job, and it's up to us to buy in and get going on year 2.
You see guys like Sean Lee and Crawford on the back end of their careers. Does that expedite your quest to kind of achieve your goals of getting to a Super Bowl and possibly winning it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, those guys have been here for a long time and put everything into this organization. So of course, those guys that you go through those times with, you want to be able to, celebrate and share those memories with them. So, there's a shelf life for everyone in this thing, and we got to take advantage of all the opportunities that are put in front of us.
How different is this final day after this season and the pandemic, and you all aren't in the locker room and virtual meetings and all this kind of stuff? How different is this final day compared to some others?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, the final days are always weird because you're in the thick of it, and you're spending time on game plans and how you're going to do it, and then all of a sudden one day it's just over until April. So final day is always a weird day because there's only one team that's happy on the final day. So it's weird like usual, but I guys are hungry to start 2021 off the right way and get ready for next season.
As you look back at this season during COVID, what strikes you as some of the biggest differences or adjustments that you as a player had to make? And is it going to be weird not having to take a COVID test every single day of your life?
Yeah, I think it's kind of part of the routine. You come in the morning, you go get a COVID test, and then you kind of go home after work, and that's all kind of really was. But I think we did a nice job as an organization and as players. We had minimal guys miss games for testing positive. So hats off to coach and the players for sacrificing the year so guys could be available.
What was Mike's message to you guys today?
I think it was just we've got a lot to get better at. I think we did some things at the end of the year we can build on, but 2021 starts today, and it's what we do from here to the start of the season that's going to put us in a position to have success. So I think he just wanted to get that in everyone's mind that obviously 2020 season is over, but we're on to 2021. And, we've got the same goals setting out for this year.
Zack, what is the ceiling for this offense if you've got Dak back, Zeke, the receiving core, and all y'all back on the offensive line?
Yeah, I think on paper it looks pretty good, but, that's on paper. So it's up to us to go out. And I think obviously there's been a lot of talk about what we can do, and I think it's time to put that into action and actually do it consistently over a whole season. So, that's on us as players to get that right, and we're excited for next year.
All right, guys, one more.
Well, hopefully this isn't. Maybe someone has another one after me. But Zack, I realize you missed.
That's not one more, Todd.
I have a hard time counting. I'm getting old. Obviously, you missed a number of games here, but red zone was an issue for this team for a good portion of the season. I know I'm asking you to take a big picture view here, but what was the issue that you think why you guys had the red zone struggle?
Yeah, I think obviously execution comes at a premium when you're down there. So really, it comes down to that. I always think offenses, especially offensive lines, but offenses are graded on how they do in those critical situations and situations where the entire stadium knows what's going to happen, if it's going to be run pass or whatever it may be, and those are what offenses are judged on. And so I think we just have to make plays in those critical situations that really win and lose games.
So that was the last one?
Come on, somebody jump in.
Yeah, I'll jump in here, Zack. Obviously, we don't know where COVID's going, but do you even let yourself think about hoping that things will be normal again when you crank this thing back up? And how much are you looking forward to any sort of sense of that?
Yeah, I know I'm looking forward to things getting back to normal. Now, whenever that may be, that's not up to us. But, yeah, I think guys are excited to kind of get back to how things were and kind of business as usual.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Zack.